Hi guys, it's Amber from Amber Eats Books, and we all know I have a problem. I have a book buying problem, and I'm back again to share with you my final book haul of the month. After this, I have to go on a book buying ban because I have so many books I have to read that are sitting on my shelves, but I'm not going to hold myself to it because, as we can tell, just a few weeks ago I said I'm not going to buy any more books, and here I am showing you more books. Oh well. Let's get into them. The first book that I found was The Complete Tales and Poems of Edgar Allan Poe, and I got it for $2. I was so excited to find this because I've been watching many strip cover lit reviews, and they have reviewed a couple of Edgar Allan Poe things, and I just wanted to reread those works and then rewatch the reviews so I could really fully get the picture of what they were reviewing, because it had been so long since I had read a few of them that I really want to go back and do that. I will link their channel below. If you guys don't know who they are, please go check them out. They have such great in-depth reviews of all of their works. I mean, they read so many different things, and they really do like 20-25 minute reviews of all of those things. For me, doing a review of a book for like 10 minutes is long enough. I don't know if I could go on for 20-25 minutes, but they do a fantastic job. So if you guys have not checked them out, please go do that. The next thing I found was a box set, The Best of Jane Austen, and it included Emma, Pride and Prejudice, Persuasion, and Sense and Sensibility, and I paid $3 for this. Now, I already have a book that contains Jane Austen. It contains all 4 of these books, which makes it a chunker of a book. It's about this big, just the book itself. I really want to reread these books separately, and I really don't want to have to haul out that big book, so I think it's time to retire that big book and to just read from this box set. So I'm really excited to be able to do that now that I have the set. The next book I found was actually one that had been on my Goodreads TBR for quite a while, and that was The 13th Tale by Diane Setterfield. I got this book for $2, and this is the story of a woman who has told all these tales of her birth, and just kind of, you know, there's this whole myth behind it, and she really wants to finally get these tales told. The 13th tale was missing. She wants to get these tales told, so she hires someone to write down her stories, and I think this is just how that came to be. I don't think it's a true story. I think it's completely fiction, but I will be really excited to get into this and to find out how was she born, since there's so much myth around her birth. The next book I found I would love to read during Nonfiction November, and that is Look Me in the Eye by John Elder Robison. This is about his life with Asperger's. I just find it very interesting. I would love to learn more about it, so I really want to make this a priority during Nonfiction November. And I got this book for $2. I don't know if you could see that. $2. So I thought that was a great find. Now, the next book I found, I did not read the synopsis. This was a complete cover buy. I just thought this cover was so beautiful that I had to own it, and hopefully the story will be good. And that was Tell the Wolves I'm Home by Carol Rifka Brunt. Look at that cover. It is just amazing. I loved it. The spine caught my eye, and then this bright green, and then it was a teapot. I had to have it, so hopefully I will get around to reading this soon and let you guys know how it is, because just the cover alone, I had to own it. I only paid $2 for this as well. And the final book that I actually bought, I have a couple that I didn't buy, but the final one that I actually bought was The Dead Zone by Stephen King. Now, I thought I owned a mass market paperback copy of this, and I did not. So this is actually a book that I did not own of Stephen King's that I found, and I found it in hardcover, which is fantastic, and I only paid $2. So really excited. I know I've read this before, but it was probably my friend's copy from when I was much younger. So I will look forward to reading this sometime in the future. I don't know when I'll get around to it, but hopefully within the next year or so. One of the books that I did not have to buy was The Long and Far Away Gone by Lou Berney. I actually won this in a giveaway from my fellow booktuber Liz, I will list her channel down below. I was so excited to win the giveaway. First of all, this is the second giveaway I've won on YouTube, but also because this book just looked fantastic. I read the synopsis. It is a thriller, and I was so excited to receive this, and I can't wait to read it. And my 3 final books that I received, I actually got from my husband's coworker. She gets Book of the Month Club books, and she normally just reads them and then gets rid of them, and she didn't know what to do with them, so she asked my husband if I would be interested in them, and I just like gave him a look like, are they books? Yes. Are they free? Yes. Then they're for me. I will take any free books off anyone's hands if they would like. The first book that she gave me was The Couple Next Door by Sherry LaPena. Not sure how to say the last name, but I've heard a few things about this book. I think it was reviewed pretty well, so I'm excited to get into it. I think these are all thrillers, so I will have a very fun time reading them, and none of these books are too big, which I'm really thankful for because I'll be able to get through them quickly. The next one that she gave me was No One Knows by J.T. Ellison. I love this cover too. It's just really a great cover. And again, not too big, so I will be able to fly through that one. And then the last one, I love the colors of this book, and that was Good Is Gone by Amy Gentry, a novel of suspense is what it says. And I just love the bright yellow and the bright pink. I don't have too many bright pink spines, so what a great addition to my collection. So I can't wait to read all of these books. And that's it. That's my last haul for October. I am not buying any more books. I think there's only 7 days left to this month. I can make it 7 days without buying a book. I really think I can do it. I hope that I can kind of slow down my book buying. I think what I'm going to do, instead of a no buying ban, basically, I'm going to make it that I have to read at least 3 of my own books before I can buy another book. So unless it's a book obviously for a buddy read or a book club book, then those I have to pick up. Or if it's a Stephen King book that I'm replacing, I don't really count those towards my book buying. But any other ones, I think I really need to make myself that rule that I need to read at least 3 books off my shelf before I can buy another book, because I have so many books to get through. Hopefully, I just picked this up too. This is a little jar. I'm going to make a TBR jar. I'm going to write down all the titles of the books that I want to read off my shelves, throw it in here, and hopefully get to them at some point. I'll be able to just dig in. Sometimes it's hard to make a choice when you have over 100 books on your shelves that you haven't read. So this will maybe help me make that decision just a little bit easier. Anyway, if you guys have read any of these books, please let me know what you thought, because I'd be really interested to hear. So excited to be adding these to my collection, though I really do need another bookshelf now. Anyway, I hope you guys have a great week and happy reading.